Hey everyone, Andrew O'Brien here with your video of the day. So, I'm going to say something bold today that a lot of you may not like, so be ready. I want you to really listen to what I'm about to say. Many of you believe that happiness depends on your life circumstances. And I'm here to tell you 100% certainty you are wrong. Life circumstances depend on your happiness. Happiness does not depend on your life circumstances. And I know people are watching this, well, I've been through a rough life and everything's difficult and I've got all these horrible things happening in my life. I completely understand that. Or how about those people that are watching this that say, I don't control these bad things that are happening. I just have these bad things that happen in my life and I have no control over them. You are right. You're right. You do not have control over them. I'm glad you noticed that. But here's the thing is, life circumstances do not create happiness. Your happiness creates your life circumstances. If you are unhappy in your life, let's create a new life. It is time to create a new life that you are happy with. Because no matter what circumstances are out there, it doesn't matter how often your circumstances change. It doesn't matter if you won the lottery tomorrow and won millions of dollars. That would not create happiness, and that's a life circumstance. The only person that can actually create happiness for you is yourself. Nothing that the pills that you take, nothing that the job that you do, nothing that the amount of money that you make is going to change your happiness. The only power in this world to change your happiness is yourself. So if you're not happy with your life circumstances, you go out and you change them. I was raised in prostitution, war, suicide, and murder. Those were 4 of many instances in my life of really hard times. I have the excuse, just like you, to be sad and say, well, it is because of my life circumstances that I am not happy. But I stopped doing that because I realized my happiness is what can create my life circumstances. So I created my own happiness through my thought processing, and I built a life that I am happy to live. Did you know I used to wake up miserable every single morning? The first thing that hit my mind every single morning was something negative. How much I hated my life, how much I hated the world, how much I didn't want to leave my bed because I didn't want to get on with my day because I knew how much bad things were going to happen. To wake up every morning like that is exhausting, and I know you know what I'm talking about. I know you know. Now I wake up every morning completely happy. And I'm tearing up right now because I am so happy. And it's so great to overcome my depression. To overcome my anxiety. To overcome my post-traumatic stress. And to no longer live behind that diagnosis. To no longer let an acronym or a diagnosis define who I am as a person or what my life is going to be. Today is the day that you go out and you change your life circumstances. It is time to change them. I was raised with a woman that had sex with men for money. I watched this from the age of 6. I went to war and served as a lead gunner in Iraq. I came back and tried to kill myself. I tried to kill myself with taking 120 pills in less than 3 minutes. My life was shit. Now it's not, and it's because I realized I was no longer going to be the victim of my life. I was no longer going to be the victim of my diagnosis. I was no longer going to allow this diagnosis to control who I am, to tell me who I am, to tell me what I can and can't do. Because I am the one that decides that. Because you are the one that decides that. You decide who you are and who you're going to be and what defines you. That acronym that the doctors gave you, that does not define you. You define yourself. You are strong. You're the one that can make the difference. Not the doctors, not the pills, not money. You. And I know you have the strength to do it, and I'm going to help you through that. So let's create your happiness. Because in life, what's the point if you're not happy, right? You know you've all thought that. What's the point of life? It's so hard. It's so difficult. I'm so miserable. Then let's change it. Let's change that for you. Well, I warn y'all is serious for a moment. I created a newsletter, and I would love for you all to subscribe to my newsletter. I'm going to send you videos. I'm going to give you motivation, and we're going to change the way that you see this world, and we're going to create your own happiness. I'm not saying that I'm going to cure your depression. I'm going to cure your anxiety. I'm going to cure anything. What I am saying is I'm going to teach you how to create your own happiness even while you're battling depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress, whatever it is. And we're no longer going to allow this diagnosis to control who you are, to define who you are, or to control what you can do in your life. We are going to gain control for you. We're going to create your happiness. Sign up for this newsletter if you're ready to really make a change.